Okay, fifth graders, here's a little homework help video. Some of you are asking me about 5 through 13 here, so let me do one of these here. How about let's look at number 10 for a moment. You're to find the volume of each solid unit. And so some of you are just having a hard time visualizing how many cube units are in these. So if you this is made up of little boxes. Okay, that's big, but it's made up of a bunch of little boxes like that. So how many do we see here in the front? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 6, and we're not just talking about squares, we're talking about cube units, so there's 6. And I see 3 lines here. So look, there's the first 6 right there, but then there's another line, so in the center, there's 6 more. And then finally in the very back, there's 6 more. So the answer to number 10 is 18 cubic units. Okay, that's the answer to number 10, 18 cubic units. So just count how many in there. How about number 9? Let's look at that here. How many do you see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's 10 cubic units. There isn't any more stacked behind them. I can't extend, it's not extended, There isn't any more behind it. That was a terrible drawing, but I think you guys understand what I'm saying. At least I hope you do. But I know some of you are kind of having a hard time visualizing it. How about number 8? I'll go ahead and do one more. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now look, behind it, there's another 8. You can see the dividing line right here. Okay, and then on the side there. So there's 8 in the front and there's 8 in the back. So what are we talking about? 16 cubic units. Okay. All right, let's move down a little bit here. I wonder some of these in the video. I think you guys can do all these without too much of a problem. Let's jump into 11.2. I know there were some questions about some of that. A couple of you asked me how to do the volume, and I explained again, it's just simply length times width times height. So they're giving you dimensions for each of these. Okay. Let's look at number 8, for example. Number 8, they give us the height here, but how do we figure out the length and the width? Well, we need to figure out this distance, and we need to figure out this distance. So there's 2 measurements that we're missing. So they give us this area. It's 64 centimeters squared. So what 2 numbers could equal 64? And notice that one of them is, well, quite a bit. Well, actually, wait a second here. Oh, you know what? Be easier. You don't need to really figure out the length and the width. My bad. They gave us the area. How would we figure out the volume? If we just started stacking these, this bottom part, if we stacked it 4 centimeters high, each one's a centimeter squared, it's 64 times 4. What's that equal? That's going to be 256 centimeters cubed. Okay? How about this one right here? They gave us the area for number 10 here. Here's the area, the base. That's the base. It's 153 feet. The area is 153 feet squared. Okay. How high is it? Well, it's 7 feet high. So it's 153 times 7 equals, the answer is going to be feet cubed. I'll let you figure out what the answer is. Okay? That's how you would figure that out. All right. Same thing with number 7. You can do that the same way. All right. Yeah, I did 11. Helped you out with 11. Some of you were asking me about 12. 2 ovens have measurements that are shown. Which oven has a greater volume? That's the question. That's one of the questions. How much greater? So then you're going to subtract one from the other, show your work. So you got to figure out the area, or I'm sorry, the volume of each one. So for oven A, I'm going to put A equals, it's going to be 576 times, the height is 15. Okay, that's going to equal something inches cubed. Okay, for oven B, it's going to be 672 times, what's the height? Height is 14. Okay, and it's inches cubed. So you need to figure out what those are. And then don't forget to answer all the questions. There's 2 questions. Which oven has a greater volume, A or B? And how much greater? All right. Number 13, equilateral triangle. What's an equilateral triangle? A triangle with 3 equally lengthed sides. The perimeter is 51 feet. So perimeter equals 51. So for number 13, you need to figure out what each side would be. And all 3 sides are going to have the same length. Okay, I'll give you a clue. It's going to be somewhere between 15 and 20 feet. That's the answer. Somewhere between 15 and 20 feet for each one of those sides. All right, number 14. Harry is in line at the store. He has 3 items that cost $5.95. I'm assuming, oh, okay. That's the cost of 1, that's the cost of 2, that's the cost of 3. Explain how Harry can add the cost of the items mentally before he pays them. Oh, yeah, that's easy. I can do that. I think you guys could too with the mental math we practice all the time. How about just looking at the 05? What's the 05 and the 95? That's going to equal 1, right? And then, so that's $1. Plus 5 more is 6. Plus 1 more is 7. $7 plus $4.25. You guys should be able to do that. So just phrase it however you want. And 15 you guys can do on your own. So there's your homework help. I think you guys should be good with volume. And we'll probably do 2 more sections tomorrow, 3 and 4. But anyways, get this done tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow.